I don't know why our teacher is just using too many things to just find the asymptote of this question. If you see the suggested answer, it is really long, and mind you, this is a 2 point question. So I found out that it's much easier to do it this way. Okay, it's much easier to do it this way according to Copilot. So the first thing that we have to find is to find the vertical asymptotes and then the horizontal asymptote. The vertical asymptote is much easier to find because the vertical asymptote is simply vertical asymptote, right? Asymptote is simply denominator equals to 0. So denominator equals to 0, so then the vertical asymptote is equal to vertical asymptote is equals to the denominator x minus 1 equals to 0, x is equals to 1. For the horizontal asymptote, however, it's a bit difficult, but we can do it. And there's some different functions that you have to remember. And that is that the first thing that we have to do is compare. Okay, compare degrees. Compare the numerator and denominator degrees. And then the second part is to compare numerator and denominator coefficients. When I meant degrees, I meant as in, like, let's say for example we have x4. That is the degree of it. X has a degree of 4. And for coefficient, again, let's say 3x, the coefficient is 3. So let's compare them, okay? For the question, for the function that was given to us, which was negative, oh no, can't write a straight line, wait, negative 2x, I believe, negative 2x plus 4, yeah, 2x plus 4, then x minus 1. The highest degree here is 1. On both sides, it's 1. The highest degree on the numerator is 1. The highest degree on the denominator is 1. And then the highest coefficient is 2 here. It's next to unknown. And then the highest coefficient here is 1. So because the numerator and the degree in the numerator and the degree in the denominator match, we can look at here, look at the Copilot side, we can use this right here. When the numerator, when the degree of the numerator is equals to the degree of the denominator, the second box, we can, y will equal to leading coefficient of numerator and leading coefficient of denominator. So like we said earlier, the leading coefficient of the numerator is 2. I remember the negative. And then the leading coefficient of the denominator is 1. So the answer is negative 2. Of course, if it's not, then let's say for example, if the numerator is smaller than the denominator, the degree of the denominator is smaller than the denominator, then the y will equals to 0. So instead of this, let's say for example there's square here, right? Then this will all equals to 0, and then you can try to solve it. And then for the numerator equals to denominator plus 1, you can ask Copilot to explain this a little bit more for you, but basically it will become a slant or oblique asymptote, and then the other one will be no horizontal slant asymptote function diverses. Basically that will be the horizontal asymptote, vertical asymptote, and the horizontal asymptote. The horizontal asymptote can be a bit confusing, so we might need a little bit of explanation about that, but basically this whole entirety will sums it up.